to love, why does he command the wife to respect? Well, apparently it's not within my nature, as I've been pointing out, to be as loving as I should be, so God puts me under divine command. Why would God command a wife to respect? Because it's not within her nature like it is within the nature of a man. In our world, we live by the honor code. If we dishonor another man as we move in teenage years, and definitely in the 20s, we could get ourselves killed if we dissed the person in a very dishonoring way. You can actually get yourself killed. This is lethal stuff in our world. You got to give kind of unconditional respect. You just kind of have to come across respectfully. We know how to do that. We do it by nature. You don't do it by nature, especially when you feel unloved. Here's the deal. You're very loving by nature, but when he fails to love you, you're very natural at showing disrespect. It's within your nature to be disrespectful in the home when you feel unloved. And so God commands you at the point of your vulnerability and weakness, and he says, I want to protect you from something. Husbands, when you feel disrespected, and it's within your nature to be honorable, but when you feel disrespected, it's very, very natural for you to be unloving. So God commands you at the point of a major mistake. Now, what's the mistake? As I meditated, I saw a correlation that when a wife feels unloved, she reacts in ways that feels hugely disrespectful to her husband. But she's not trying to be disrespectful. She's actually crying out for reassurance, do you love me? When a husband feels disrespected, it's very natural for him to react in ways that feels unloving. He's not trying to be unloving. He'd die for that woman if a burglar came into the house and tried to kill her. And Jesus said, no greater love is a man than this, that he laid down his life for his friend. But the husband isn't sentimental or as sensitive as she is by nature. But that doesn't necessarily mean that he's unloving, according to the definition of Jesus. But when he feels disrespected, he reacts in ways that feel unloving. But he's not trying to be unloving. He's saying, I have a need that only you can meet. And I'm losing energy because I don't know why you treat me this way. I thought we were allies. Now I feel like we're enemies. So he pulls back. And when he pulls back, guess what? When a man pulls back and disconnects, he's actually sometimes trying to do the honorable thing to calm himself down, prevent the thing from escalating. That's the honorable, respectful thing to do, only to be labeled unloving. A wife who moved toward her husband, we need to talk now. We need to sit down and talk about this stuff. We need to talk to me. And she's trying to do the loving thing, only to be labeled as disrespectful. But here was the crazy cycle that I discovered. Without love, she reacts without respect. Without respect, he reacts without love. Without love, she reacts without respect. Without respect, he reacts without love. And this baby starts to spin. And here's what we're going to seek to do with you today, even a little bit, and at the conference. Ladies, I'm going to help your husband understand that you're crying out for reassurance, for love. You're the only man in my life who can meet that need, and I'm reacting this way because I expect you to decode and know that that's why I'm reacting. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm trying to be reassured that you love me, and I'm doing this because this is the only thing that seems to get your attention. And gentlemen, it's a noodle in the face, not two knives in your eyes. See, if a man treated you that way, I get it. But she's not a man. Listen to me, church. Listen to me. Have you not read? Have you not read? And ladies, at the conference, I'm going to help your husband decode your deepest heart and not miss a trick. Because men say, that's right, I'm sick and tired. Sick and tired of the disrespect. Sick and tired. Well, but she's not trying to be disrespectful at the end of the day. That's not her mission. And then you women get together in your little huddles, pink huddles, and you explain the behavior. He did this, he did that. And you're all looking at this male behavior, and you're all saying, because they don't respond the way you do, because if you responded the way they did, it would be unloving. Therefore, you all conclude these men are unloving and have something seriously wrong with them. But I asked this question, did you say or do something prior to that that felt disrespectful to him, which could explain why he pulled back from you? And that you actually triggered that. Not holding you responsible for it, but it's not without a logical sequence here. He doesn't just do this irrationally, any more than you do what you do irrationally. There's a pink and blue explanation. But here's the deal, gentlemen, if you come to this conference, I'm going to help her understand how God wired you. Men are wired to serve and die for issues of honor. This is a huge value.